You're listening to Rockers for Wildlife Radio with Paul Paget, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hey, it's Paul Paget. We are in the driver's seat, and this rocket is about to fire off, baby. Oh, yeah. Man almighty, we've got some repeat offenders in the house today. My bro, my partner in crime, Peter DeStefano. How's it going, brother?
Good, Paul. How are you?
Oh, my God. If I got any better, my God, you'd have to hit me over the head with that guitar and see if I'm awake. Holy mackerel. What's been going on?
Well, just music, swimming, and women.
Oh, dude, you
and
had...
family, too.
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw that little boxing video you did with your son. So cute. Yeah. Oh, my God. And he beat your ass, dude.
Yeah, it's a Sicilian thing, you know.
Is.
We like to get our boys to learn how to defend themselves.
You know how I am. I'm all about family. Put the boxing gloves on, baby. Dave Dizzle in the house, baby. What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Pull that mic into you, brother. Yeah. What you been doing?
I just had a 1-year-old myself.
Congrats.
My first son.
Wow.
My first boy. And, yeah, it's exciting.
Bam.
Stuff, so.
Changes the game, doesn't it?
It really does. You know, it's something I was so into my music and doing a career and everything before, and it just seemed like a great time for him to come around, you know. And,
congrats.
Yeah.
Man, that's
awesome.
awesome.
Good thing.
Warms the heart, doesn't it? Just takes the heart to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it really does. You know, it's fun to watch him grow, and I got time enough right now to watch him. You know, I'm working out of the house a lot. You know, I got a studio there, and it's nice that I can watch him grow.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm not missing it.
Boy. Yeah, I hear you. That's the way I designed all my life. The kids grew up in the studio, ended up my son at MI, then got accepted to Berkeley and touring the world right now, and then daughter graduates Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. So there's little entrepreneurs. That's what they lived. They saw it, and they became it. It's a great space, you know, putting guitars and drumsticks and shit in their hands when they can barely pick their nose yet. I love it.
Yeah.
Then we got Brian in the house. Brian, what is up, brother?
Well, just doing some business here with Pete and Dave. We got some exciting music stuff coming up. I'm actually just got texted from Jake Knoll right now while I'm talking to you about a project that I got Dave working on with him, and I will talk about that soon.
We are going to swing it back to you, Daddy-O. Then we have in the house the beautiful Nadine LaJoie. Did I say it right?
Yes, that is.
Oh, here, I got you on reverb there. Hang on, even though that sounds really cool. What has been what hasn't been going on in your world? Oh, my God.
A lot of things going on, as a lot of people know me as the motorcycle racer. I was a champion motorcycle racer against guys. And I broke my collarbone, 4 concussion, and I'm doing business also in between. And now I'm doing yacht racing. So I went from 180 miles per hour to 8 knots. A little bit different, but new project, new challenges, putting a women's team for Transpac this year. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, my God. We're excited. I've got some little goodies you've brought. We're going to swing this back around to you. And, oh, my God, I'm just... Diana, I've got my PR. Diana Kelly is in the house. Oh, my God. She's here to keep my ass in line. That's what it is. She calls me up. I don't want you talking about this. Don't do that. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I got it. I'm good. Kick me in the ass again. Oh, yeah. Somebody got to do that, and you're the person. Loving you for what you do. And unfortunately, you know what? Tatiana. She was going to be here. She's a repeat offender. Our Russian actress, model, princess, warrior. This woman is just doing it up. She ended up tied up, and she's going to come on next week or the week after. And Peter's probably going to be back here, and we're just going to do a coup de grace. I want to give a few shout-outs that I need to make sure are out there. I'm going to do my Carol Burnett moment and grab my ear from my mother. I love you, Mom. Thanks for all the support and letting the line out on the reel to do the shit that I needed to do to become what I am. I love you. I want to thank my kids. I miss you all. Shadow, Christian, and Paul Aaron. You guys, you're the heart of everything I do. I love you and I miss you. And Pasuli, get better. We've got a little baby out there that's sick and needs to get better. And I want to thank Anna Heat. She's doing a lot of work for the company and many other aspects of our lives and my life. Thank you very much for everything you're doing. I'm going to reach back out to Diana because she's that damn good. That's just the bottom line. This woman is a tour de force 7 days a week. She challenges me. I'm about a 20-hour-a-day guy, and this woman's called me on the 21st hour going, get your ass out of bed. I'm out here making it happen. And that's what it's about, baby. That is it. 7 days a week. The woman is, you know what? I'm going to have to change your name to Rambo. That's it. She comes out of the copter guns blazing. It is awesome. Then I want to give a shout out. Commissario Tequila. I love you guys. It was a great meeting yesterday. Jim, Rick, Steve, Luis. Oh, man, the tequila was good, too. Then my manager, Russ Nybert. Oh, my God. There with Michael Durio over at Paris 5000 Film. Just came off the run with Motown. You guys, I love you. You're repeat offenders. And thanks for coming on the Christmas show. And we launched that exclusive new CD. You guys rock. I also want to give a shout out to Sam here at LA Talk Radio and Rowan. These guys are the man behind the scenes making this happen. And I love you guys. Thanks for everything you're doing. You know what? I'm getting a little hungry. I think it's time for a gosh dang musical snack around here. What do you think? Peter's got to bust out of here. You know what? A couple things. Peter's got a new beach club. That's in Cancun.
Yeah.
Share a little bit about this, and we're going to go on to a musical snack.
Well, when I about 19 and a half years ago, I was a practicing heroin addict, and I just love the feeling that heroin gave, needle and spoon with heroin gave me, and so I've been sober now 19 and a half years.
Congrats.
And I get the same feeling when I'm in the Caribbean water.
Me too.
In a pair of shorts floating in the water. Or in cenotes, those underground caves, water caves, like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Been through them.
Yeah, it's the biggest underground rivers.
Sick.
So I wanted to make a life out there, and in Porno for Pyros, we would go to like Tahiti, Bali, all over the world to these tropical places to try to get off of drugs, and it helped,
Oh, yeah.
And so I made a life out there so I could be in the water.
Bam. Well,
for a high,
I'm all about the water, baby. National Geographic. Water is great therapy.
For me, I just love it. The Caribbean water. It's my favorite water. I've been all around the world with Perry looking for water, and that's my favorite water.
Oh my God! It's you got to get in water where you don't have to wear clothes and freeze and shrivel up.
In like December, January, like on New Year's Eve at 5 a.m., I was swimming.
Sick.
It was still dark, and it was like a bathtub. No pain, no
love it.
Jitters.
And the dolphins are going to come back to that area later. He scared the hell out of all of them running around there.
And the water's
at 5
crystal clear.
It's
as clean. It's like cleaner than a swimming pool. Like you can it's incredible.
It's like 100-foot viz out there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's the best. It's incredible.
Yeah, I saw your pictures. It's sickening. Oh my God. So talk about Beach Club. What's shaking out there?
Well, it's called Cancun Billy's, and I did a trade where I'd go there and jam once or twice a month and bring friends down. And they gave me ownership in the club with them.
Bam!
And a villa on the water in my own room. And so, major players that like the way I do my killing floor thing, So they're like, come please and do it over and over. But there I'm doing more Mexican music and just,
wearing a sombrero.
And the actual club is Cancun Billy's, my beach club. It was a house before the beach club that was owned by the guy who wrote Wasted Away in Margaritaville. What's his name?
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. It was Jimmy Buffett's house, and he wrote that song in there drinking. So it's just, it's heavy. You feel that, and they have little, like the shops around in Puerto Morelos. It's in Puerto Morelos. They have like little, memos of him and stuff like that, and little tourist, mementos you can buy of Jimmy Buffett, writing his song right there, drinking.
Loving it.
So it's
I look forward to going down there.
Yeah, well, I want to bring all you guys.
It's rock and roll.
Yeah,
time, baby.
and we'll just go there. We can jam music and eat and stay for free. It's really expensive to go there if you don't have a life.
Yeah.
So I got a life out there for my musician friends, and we'll just jam music, eat good food, swim in beautiful water.
Oh yeah.
And do all the things that are wonderful.
The look on his face there. Well, we are on camera, so zoom in on that face look he just gave us. Oh yeah, crazy. You know what? Why don't you, give us a little porno for pyros?
All right. Well,
My God, this is the man, this is the plan, and this is the musical snack. I hope you all got your forks and plates out. It is time, baby.
Well, okay, so this is cool, right? Like this?
Yeah.
Well, I wrote this song on a surf trip in Tahiti, and we went there to clean up, do a detox buff and shine, and Perry went out to swim at night like a crazy man. And Roger went out to swim, our manager, and then Perry went to go look for him, and then his boat capsized, and he was lost at sea. And so we wrote this song called Tahitian Moon.
Classic.
I'll do a little bit of it, and then maybe you and I can jam some blues.
Yeah, just cue me in, baby.
Okay,
There you go.
it goes like this.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Let's play some blues.
What you thinking?
Cool, brother. It's fun.
We love musical snacks in this house. You know what? I'm feeling another snack coming on. I didn't even get full on that. Let's do Bobby McGee.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You want to throw off a?
Who's gonna sing it? You're gonna.
She
sing
is.
It?
Yeah.
I'm singing.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
G?
Heck yeah.
In G, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God! Let's get her a little bit of reverb going. Oh, the musical snacks are just rolling.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right.
All right.
Bus a Friday in Baton Rouge. I'm waiting for a train, and I was feeling as faded as my jeans. Bobby Tom put his hell down just before it rained. He rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled a maracu out of my dirty red bandana and was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wipers slapping down and I was holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song that driver knew. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. And nothing, don't be nothing, only fan free, yeah. And feeling good was easy love. for me, my Bobby. Ooh, thank you.
Oh, man. My tummy's feeling better now. Damn, I was hungry for some music, baby. Oh, that was salty and spicy and yummy. Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's swing this over to the speed racer over here across from me. Good Lord, Nadine, you have got quite a peppered, speckled career. So let's talk about win the race of life with balance and passion at 180 miles an hour. Good Lord. That's making my cheeks ripple just talking about it. So let's talk about that. How'd that all get started in your world?
It gets started. Actually, I have too much.
Oh, yeah, I've got you. Sorry.
I started motorcycle riding in 2001 because I broke my knee 5 times in volleyball. I was a champion, top 10 Canadian volleyball player at 5'2". And I broke my knee, so I said I need to find another passion and another dream. And I'm always a high achiever, so I needed to find something that I will really love. And I bought my first motorcycle at 31 years old. 33, I was on the racetrack and winning against women, and top 3 I finished 3rd at Daytona against 75 guys. So that brought me to a new journey about, hey, I came from a suicidal thought until the age of 25.
Wow.
And when I was at the racetrack, I was having my guitar and play and talk about my story, and people were like, oh my God, you need to become a speaker. You need to write your book. You need to do this, to do that. I said, oh no, I don't have time. You know, like, I'm already retired from my financial business. I just want to enjoy life. Don't give me other projects, because I'm a project girl.
Yeah.
And of course, I got into it. I became a co-author with Les Brown, the famous Les Brown, in Fight for Your Dreams. And they say, you have to have your book ready, because we will be a #1 bestseller, and your book is better to be ready next year. Which I did. I dictaphoned my book when I was racing, traveling the racetracks, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author. And I'm also an international business consultant. So I use motorcycle racing and music to empower people to discover their own power and just get the best that they can be. And being an high achiever, it's all in your mindset.
That's it.
And I want to share the 5 secrets of the high achiever. And if you apply that in everything in your life, I did it in music, in piano, volleyball, in business, in motorcycle racing, and now in yacht racing. It's focus, adrenaline, discipline, coaching, and practice.
Bam.
I can guarantee you that if you apply those 5, you can be a high achiever and achieve all the success you want in business and in life.
Damn, I've been implementing that since the day I came out of the womb.
Yeah.
I slapped the doctor back after he paddled me on the ass to breathe. I said, I'm already breathing. I don't need my ass slapped, Jack. Oh, yeah. I had an action plan in place. I'm already breathing, brother. Definitely. Oh, God. I look at this. Forbes. You're just, man, you're everywhere. USA Today, NBC, Fox, CBS, TEDx, ABC, PCTV, San Francisco Chronicle. The list is crazy. Wow, you're killing it. So talk about a little, you get me, I'm a life coach. So go on the coaching program here for a second. That area is huge because you've made huge strides. You're out there spanking these men that are huge adrenaline junkies and paddling their asses. So I guess they're in counseling now because you're beating the hell out of them, right?
They don't like it usually. They didn't like it. At the beginning, they were thinking, oh, motorcycle racing for women. Oh, it's kind of cool. And we were kind of in the back of, but we were top 5 girls in Canada. We kind of built really a racing for women, a platform for women. It lasts for maybe 8-9 years, and finally, like when the top 5, we kind of let it go a little bit. So now it's why I'm doing that in the yacht racing. It's barely 2 years that I'm yacht racing. In the first year, I was on 5 teams, 4 winning teams, and 10 months later, I was coaching. So when you apply the 5 secrets of the high achiever, that's what you can do. And I'm all about empowering women to do both things. Like, you know, like stop being afraid. A lot of people, they are afraid to crash. But in life, it's part of it. In life, you need to crash to be able to learn. You need to pick up your bike, your confidence, whatever you have to do. And you need to go with the flow, dance with your bike, dance with your challenges. So it's all about that metaphor of racing, because there is no other international speaker on the planet who is using that metaphor. So I was really blessed and really grateful that I got all those opportunities. I came here in 2007, didn't speak English, didn't know nobody. So 3 years later, I was on big stages. So if I can do it, everybody can do it. So there is no excuse anymore.
Other than excuses.
Yeah.
Other
there
than
is
excuses.
always excuses or results.
That's it. Procrastination's the thief of time, and most people wait and wait and wait, and then they die and never achieve it. And that's just it's unfortunate. It's sad. But you know what? If everybody was doing it, then it wouldn't look that spectacular when we are. That's the problem with it. Yeah, we don't. This isn't Candyland. You got to have the sweet and sour. You know. You know what? Let's swing over to Dave. Dave, my God, you have got one hell of a career. You know what? I'm going to let my partner co-host here take the driver's seat. I'm going to sit back and watch him operate the shit. Fly us in, brother.
Well, Dave to me is like one of the coolest dudes in this music business. You know, there's Mike Watt and then there's Dave Aaron. You know, Mike Watt and Dave Aaron are in the same league. They're just heavy dudes that are just into the art first and making the best art possible. They don't think about the business of it, the money, the hustle, the vanity, and that's why, I let my hair go and I don't dye it because Mike Watt and Dave Aaron don't dye, they let the truth show, and I mean, the heaviest artists in the world, Dave's work with, Tupac. Let's talk about Tupac for a second.
Lord.
What was it like working with
Jimmy
Tupac, bro?
Christmas.
It was fun working with Tupac. I mean, I had a good time. He wasn't always nice to everybody, but he was always good with me. And we just kind of hit it off right from the top, And, I mean, the thing was that I had worked with Prince for about 2 years before I started doing Death Row Records and working with Snoop and with Tupac. And, I mean, working with Prince, you had to be on point, everything had to be just right. And, I did pretty good with that. He always still liked me to the end. In fact, I was going to move to Minneapolis and work out there, but I decided to stay. I just moved to L.A., so I wanted to get the most out of it here. And I figured, once I went through that era with Prince, it was pretty much I could work with anybody after that, So
Right. Exactly.
So Tupac was pretty easy. Snoop was really easy. Snoop is like way cool,
Something.
He's just a really, really great guy, And that's why I toured with him for like 20 years, when I was doing his front of house sound. And so yeah, man, Tupac was fun though. I think we had a good time, man. I was really surprised when all that went down, but
tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah.
So you got to with your Death Row Records deal. So you were around Suge, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, I never saw Suge in a bad mood or anything personally. I'd heard stories, I'd seen he could have been, but he was making $100 million. He was always jovial to me.
Cool.
Just hanging out. He signed my paychecks and stuff, but it was all right. I know people had problems up there, but fortunately, I wasn't one of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I had a good time with all that.
That is just remarkable. Now, Sublime, you did work with Sublime, right?
I did.
What was that like?
That was great. My friend John Phillips, he had me come up there and work with Sublime because they were kind of chaotic. There was a lot going on with those guys, and so I remember, he would say, they're a little bit different, but you're probably used to that working with Death Row guys. So,
Right.
We're going to see how that all works out. So I went down to Long Beach, and we were going to work on a session. I remember they said Brad was going to be a little late, but, Bud had showed up, and when he figured that Eric wasn't going to be there right away either, he ended up leaving. He said, I'll be back. And then all of a sudden, of course, Eric shows up, And then, he goes, well, they're not here. I'll just leave too. And, I'll be back in a little bit. And then, Brad shows up. And there was always something like that. So it was hard to get a lot of stuff out of them. But it was a good time. I put together some loops with Bud. And we did some mixes for, in fact, I put together a remix with Sublime and Snoop.
Sweet.
For that Doing Time song.
Oh yeah, nice.
And that
I didn't know you
came
were
out-
on that.
Yeah, that came out really good. I produced that, made that beat. And
Yeah, it was hot.
all that stuff. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
So that was a fun time. You know, I'm excited because we're going to be working with Jacob, his son, and when he came to the studio and I heard him sing, we did a couple songs with Jacob, and we just did it acoustic. He played an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And he sang, and I could just hear. His voice was pure, and he just had a great sound to him. And I was excited about working with him at that point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's going to turn into something really well.
Loving that.
Yeah.
Sounds promising. Yeah, this Peter DeStefano Killing Floor, DJ Dave Dizzle. What's going on with this gig?
Yeah, we got that coming up, right?
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to be out there Friday.
Yeah.
Share. More.
It's just an honor to be able to share stage with, Dave Aaron and the fact that, I DJ'd most of the music he made. You know what I mean? And jamming guitar over.
Right.
It's it's the only stuff that has balls enough to play so I can play like I want to play.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Which is just evil. Evil scales, evil music, and so not that it's evil, it's just got balls, and so so it's just
That's what I
another
like, that edge to it.
Yeah, it's got
It's
edge.
not just, really candy kind of like a lot of things are.
Yeah.
And that's the part I liked about that music too.
Mm-hmm.
It had a lot of edge to it. And I think it was like the new rock and roll at that point, right?
I don't know what it is, but it's just
It's another galaxy.
well, it's just
awesome.
the real deal.
It is.
It's like when you turn it on, it's like a volcano of emotion and just not like a hustle. There's no hustle in it. It's just fucking real. It's like shocking.
Straight out.
And so I just to me it's like a Van Gogh painting. It's Van Gogh basically.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh yeah.
but from the West Side,
West
it's
Side, baby.
Singing what they believe in, what they know, so I know the guitar, and so
Something.
I needed
Good Lord.
vocalists that so when I'm doing NWA and Eminem and Tupac and then all the dubstep and trap and that's the modern balls for me. It's this new music and the kids love it. These electronic festivals, so it's not there's not even singers anymore.
Right.
It's just
Flat out.
like taking bending sound with computers and Ableton Live is an incredible instrument.
Dude, powerful. It is.
But Dave, I want to hear more about Dave.
Yeah,
he's such I'm his biggest fan. So
hey, drill down through him. Dig it out.
Brian, ask him some questions.
Yeah, Bri.
Well, tell us a little bit about this Watt album that you have coming out.
Yeah, the Mike Watt album. That's going to be a good one. I'm going to put that out on a label that I developed a few years back, and I got everybody to sign off. And that we went down to Memphis, and we recorded some songs. A lot of it was kind of impromptu. A lot of it was kind of written out, but we had like all-star guys go down to Memphis, and we picked up some players down there, and we did it at Cotton Row Studios with Nico Lyris down there, and that was a great album. He wanted to do an album with just bass. No offense, but he didn't want any guitars on it. He just wanted horns.
Cool.
On it, So he wanted to do bass and horns, and that's what we did. And we went down there and did bass and horns with, and drums, and it came out really good. And it's something that's really different. But of course, a lot of stuff Watt is on is different, and. We're looking forward to putting that out. We're going to get that together really soon, and I'll put it on the internet when everything is all ready with that.
I'm loving it.
Cool.
That's going to be exciting stuff. What else is shaking?
Brian, anything else you want to ask?
Tell them about the gig on.
Yeah, fill us in.
Well, these guys are going to be playing in Hermosa Beach at the Standing Room on Friday. That's at 1320 Hermosa Avenue.
What time?
I think Pete's going to go on at 10. Dave's going to go on, I think, early because he's got to go to a NAMM party later in the evening. So he's going to go on early.
What time's Dave going on?
Then we what 9?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
put Dave
Hour
on
set.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful. Nice.
Yeah.
How long's the set for Peter?
However long Peter wants to play for.
Loving
I'll just do like what, an hour? Is that cool?
And then we're doing a jam, right?
And then we should all jam after.
Dude, I'm bringing guitars. It's coming.
All right.
Yeah.
Like the
A
Nam
Rockers
Jam.
for Wildlife jam.
Bam,
after.
I'm liking where your head's at. Let's do
Rockers for
something
Wildlife
that
jam,
supports
okay.
the wildlife and the human wildlife and the animal wildlife.
We'll make it open mic, open instrument, open drums. Just whoever wants to get up and jam.
Love.
Is that cool, Brian?
Sure.
It's your gig, bro. You got to
Hey,
let us know.
Yeah, there you go. No, you're going to be up there jamming, so.
Cool.
All right, Bryce, let us in. Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to Dave because I'm just such a huge fan. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
know
yeah.
more.
Drill in.
Why are you so cool, bro? Why are you so real in such a fake business?
I don't know, I think when I came out here, I was looking to get into some really good music that was saying something, and not so much just charting and everything. And luckily it ended up being big time songs and everything, that they were all charting. But I think I came out here just wanting to be on some real music and everything. So I knew there was a lot of pop going on around there. In fact, I worked on some of it, here and there, some Paula Abdul, some this and that, but it seemed like a lot of the stuff that I was working on and I was getting in the right direction with Prince and with Pac and with Snoop, and a lot of that stuff had a lot of integrity to it. And I think I was just fortunate with the Sublime and everything, that a lot of the music that I came out here with had integrity. And I think maybe for my personality, maybe it kind of came through into the music.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I got really fortunate working with really cool people, and now we've hooked up, and I've done some stuff with Perry in the past. I played some horns on his on one of his albums, Song Yet to Be Sung.
Yeah, his solo record, his first solo record. Cool.
Mm.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so I just try to stay all over the board with a lot of different things. We're doing I'm doing a lot of beach bands right now. I did some stuff with Z11 down there. He's really, really good. I like it. He's got a funky, cool, beachy feel. I'm mixing a song. I'm doing my second album with the Sly Diggs, who are actually on this LA radio.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think don't you have a few shows?
Yeah, we got a bunch.
So yeah, he was on one of the different shows.
Nice.
And the whole band was on there and everything.
Sweet, I'll have to dig that out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So they're a really good band, and they played at with Hellride. the other
Oh,
night.
cool.
Sweet.
Just the other night.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
saw
the guys
that.
that
they're
followed
cool.
up.
Yeah.
They're a really good band, and they got a different feel to them, and I kind of like it. It's kind of like Johnny Cash meets Quentin Tarantino, and
Oh, dude.
beachy kind of feel or something.
Cool
like,
vibe.
yeah, it's really good. So I've just been trying to stay busy with all kinds of different music. Not just hip hop, but just things that I can put those influences into.
Yeah.
And it's been working out pretty good so far.
That's awesome.
You
Then all inspired with the new baby boy on deck. Oh my God.
Baby Avi, little Avi is great.
Avi?
Yeah.
Great name.
Thanks.
AVI?
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, Avi Asher.
That is sweet.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Like me, he's just starting to walk now and everything. So
Amazing
it's
times.
great. Yeah.
Wow, the discovery of life.
Yeah, his mom Kaya is really, really good with him. So, yeah, man, I'm lucky with that. And I was telling you, I was touring with Snoop for like 20 years.
Wow.
And it finally let up right when we had, got pregnant and had the baby and everything. And it was just something that was special. And now I'm going out. I'm doing like a show with T.I. every month, or maybe 2 a month or something like that. Out in Vegas, he's got a residency out there.
Sweet.
But with Snoop letting up, it kind of allowed me to watch the baby grow up and everything like that. And like I say, just working at home. I got a studio that's in Burbank, Hollywood Way Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing a lot of work out there. And we're about to mix a band called Free World out there. And we just got a lot going on. actually trying to lease a lot of the room. I got 5 rooms in there. So
Wow.
if anybody needs a room, let me know.
Well, here, how much for the rooms? Let's do some plugging.
Yeah, they go between $2,000 and $4,000.
Sweet. How big are the rooms?
One's a big. Most of them are smaller production rooms. I'd guess 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Each one like that, and then there was one that was like the big room. The main room was 20 by 20.
Nice.
And
all outfitted with gear.
Yeah, I got nice SSL in there.
Oh, sweet.
And some speakers and some Osbergers and everything. It was pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah.
Which SSL you got in there?
I got a 6056.
Yummy.
56.
Love tickling those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Inspiring.
Yeah. I grew up. I mean, like when I moved out here, I started working on a bunch of them, and I was just like, wow, how cool would it be to have your own?
No kidding.
And I guess I just worked hard enough to be able to just go ahead and finally get one. I locked one down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, put it in there.
Dude.
So I had to have it.
That's inspiring, just walking in and seeing that thing sitting there. That makes you want to do something great.
That's what I think, too.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I worked on an elliptical G series early in my 20s, and gosh damn, you want to talk about just ruin you.
Yeah.
You walk in and go, oh, man, something great's getting ready to happen. Oh, my God. Yeah. Or confusion's getting ready to kick in, one of the two with all the damn knobs everywhere. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. So 9 o'clock. That's what's the name of the place? Standing room. In
Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa Beach, man, that's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just honored that is it our second gig together, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my hope is we can make a legacy together. With Thug Loops, maybe make a project together, maybe make a label.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I just want to. I made some legacy with Mike Watt. I'd like to make some with Dave. Yeah. We've done it live now, with him DJing and me DJing, and sort of like our own little street gigs.
Yeah.
But I hope for more.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I can be cool enough to stay in.
We'll put a whole project together. That'll be great.
Cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Well, we've got the other legacy part, Peter. Peter and I have started Paget and DeStefano, P&D Media. Nice. We're getting ready to do something epic, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This next phase is kicking off.
Cool.
It's transitional, dude.
Cool.
I'm just reclaiming my life. I'm just getting back in the game. You know how that works. Divorce, it's an interesting space.
Yeah.
But it's about reclaiming. It's about taking command, taking control, and it's all about the music, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, divorce is a tough one.
It is.
Yeah. I my hope for humanity is everybody to be civil, and just get along, especially when you have children, right? You want to, because the way I look at it is when I've gone through rough times with my wife, it's like, who's going to love my kids more than my wife, So we're gonna raise them together, and and you can hook up with who you want, and I'm going to hook up with who I want, and we'll stay civil and not tell each other, and raise these kids, man.
Bam.
And that's a route that I would rather go than lawyers and
a brutal beating.
Yeah, and just don't talk. Because the kids suffered. They see they love mommy and they love daddy the same, and they're not the two people they love more than anything not getting along. So I'm like, just make the family bigger.
It sounds like you're on track for that, brother.
I don't know. That's just my hope.
He's working on a tribe over here.
We're making it work, but I don't know if she's going for that.
I
don't know.
I'm talking about when it's divorce time.
Yes,
when
yes.
it's
Yeah.
over.
So, yeah.
When it's over as lovers,
That's
there's a way to take it out of lawyers
civility.
and shit. Yeah.
That's it. Unfortunately, 99.9% of that does not work that way, especially in California. Unfortunately. But on the good side is that hopefully we can pass a message on to everybody to do something think first before you jump out and do something stupid, because stupidity is what kills it all. You act before you think, and then all the hell breaks loose, you know?
Yeah.
It's a sad space. And if it does break loose, selfdivorce.com works really well. So let's swing this back. Thanks. We're coming back to you. Dave, you got so much to share.
Yeah.
Peter, it's just awesome beyond words. And Nadine, oh my gosh, you know, where we go from here?
I would like to transition from the music part, because it's
I
an
love
honor
it.
for me that you invited me, that Diana invited me here. And she said, oh, there are cool musicians and all that. And now you got to kind of give me goosebumps, because when I was 4 or 5 years old, that's what I wanted to be.
A goosebump?
No.
Just checking.
A musician and a singer. Like I was playing piano and singing in 1984 when Celine Dion sang for the Pope. I was there. I was one of the first few front row, and I was praying and hoping she would be sick so I can raise my hand and sing instead of Celine Dion for the Pope.
Yeah.
So that was my dream, and I always said, like, music healed my life, and I'm still alive because I played a lot of music that saved my soul and my heart. Music and volleyball, the two passions really saved my life. It's why now I'm using that. And I always said I will play music and I will do something with music for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And now when I sing and when I speak, I also sing. When I teach in corporation, I do team building, leadership program, business meeting. You talk about entrepreneurship. I'm all about entrepreneurship from A to Z. A lot of people, they are trying to become an entrepreneur and a business person with a big business, the big home run right away. But it doesn't really happen like we want. Yeah. So it's more like a baby steps.
That's it.
And I teach entrepreneurship and business through that. Sometimes I sing to my clients over the phone. So music is really a good medium for people. And I'm really honored and thank you so much for being here with such great musicians.
Oh my God, we've got
awesome.
Legends in the room right now.
Yeah.
And you're a legend yourself. Good Lord. You're what you've done, and now you keep. Here's the thing: you keep redefining yourself. Boy, you talk about setting a standard. It's making me want to get with Bruce Jenner and go on the Caitlyn Jenner program here, just so I can get inspired by you. Good Lord, wow!
And what I want to say to people, it's really, whatever you feel bad, and I have my bad times. Trust me, I can talk to you about that for 2 weeks in a row, but. You know, it's all about going back to your dreams, going back to find a goal. And so it's why that new yacht racing trans-Pacific race for women, it's 20 years that they were not a big women's team, like 6-8 people. There were another team, double-ended woman to go there in 2005. In 1997 with Linda Elias, that was the big women's team. They did that in 95 and in 97, but it never happened. Like building a team with women, it's kind of quite challenging.
Yeah.
And now we have a good team, we have good people, and it's all about coming together for a bigger goal. Because when your goal is bigger than your problem, that's where you are able to go through all the obstacles.
Right.
And at the beginning, we were not sure if we can find a boat. Now we have 6 boats.
Good
okay?
Lord.
We have 6 boats. We can choose from 40 feet to 69 feet. And now we are at another step to kind of put the sponsor package, investors, people who wants to partner on boats with us.
Nice.
To live a legacy, because a lot of people are accomplishing a lot of things in their life.
Yep.
And it kind of died after that. So it's why when you say I'm pushing, I'm always like that. It's kind of, I want to accomplish something and inspire women, so like that somebody else will take the flambeau, we say in French, and they will take the flag and they will continue. And now I just jump in motorcycle racing, and now I just jump in yacht racing, and people are telling me, why are you able to do so many things? And again, it's the 5 secrets of the high achiever. And
tell us those again.
Focus, adrenaline, discipline, coaching, and practice.
Bam.
Nice.
And when I was motorcycle racing, one of the anecdote is I did the Grand National Final there, and I was there. I rent a car get there, slept in the car. One guy was renting me his bike, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, what is she doing here? She doesn't even have a bike." And I finished 9th in a Grand National Championship, and a lot of people were giving me advice, but after half a day, I was passing them. So my message is really, don't learn from a coach who is slower than you.
Woo, boy.
So be sure you learn from the best of the best, like creme de la creme. You surround yourself with the best in your industry, and that's why you became the best.
Absolutely. On that note, we're going to transition because Peter's got to go do something. Let's do about a little 30-second to a little minute deal. We'll go in the key of G. This is a goodbye to Peter.
Oh, thanks.
And or a see you later, not a goodbye.
See you later.
There you go. He's got to go. I just had to put a little outro on his outro. Peter, we love you. We appreciate you, brother, like nobody's business. I will call you later. We got stuff to do tomorrow.
Cool. It's an honor to be with you guys all.
Thank you.
Bro, thank you. Nice
Thanks,
to meet
Peter.
you. Okay, sorry, I got to go do a session with Harry Gregson Williams.
I will let you walk in. You want to come over here and sit?
Yeah, I'll walk
and
this way.
Yeah, there you go, broski.
All right, you guys, talk to you soon.
Peter.
Okay.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Paul.
Peace. Thanks.
Bye, nice to meet you.
That's the beauty. We weave in and out of this thing. You just never know where you're going to arrive on the Rockers train. We've got headsets for you right there. We have got PR Diana Kelly in the house. She's got quite a lineup of stuff. You've been working on a lot of different things. So what'd you do yesterday?
Well, we just came back from the CES show in Las Vegas, so we're following up with a lot of amazing opportunities. Virtual reality, Brett Leonard.
Yeah, hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett, how are you out there? And just a lot of opportunities out there for sponsor, heading to Sundance Film Festival for the weekend. And we're going to be having the VR opportunities.
Yippers.
And then Sir Richard Branson heading out to Necker Island February the 4th. That's not me, but the whole gang is going. So.
That's flipping awesome. Oh, my God. Yeah, we've had event after event after event. Everything that Diana has sent me into, we have struck gold every flipping time. This is crazy. She beats a bush like nobody else I've ever seen in my life. Oh, my God.
Thank you.
You beat a bush harder than Bill Clinton did back in the day.
There you go.
Sorry, I had to throw that one in there.
Well, we got to do a little plug because NAMM starts tomorrow. Well, it's Thursday, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So those of you out there, don't forget to get to the Anaheim Convention Center if you can get a pass. Got to get the pass.
Yippers, that's the key right there. Yeah, it's going to get really exciting. We've got so many things. We've got virtual reality. We've got a full feature film. This is just back to back getting nuts.
Exciting.
Epic.
2017.
Epic is our 2017 tag. Epic. Oh, yeah. We are rising like nobody's business. You know what? I've got to flip back over here to Dave for a second. This man is inspiration. I grew up, doing it in the back seat of my car to stuff that you were producing back in the day. It's crazy having you sit here right now. It's just almost surreal.
That's funny.
So what were some of your favorite projects you worked on?
Oh,
I know everything's great, but you had to have some babies in there.
There's a lot of good ones. I mean, some of them weren't always the most notable as far as hits and stuff like that. Like there was a Banyan album that I did that was with Steve Perkins and Mike Watt played on it, and John Frusciante, Fleet. It was like a whole culmination of people, and we put them all together and did that album. And, that came out really good. And, stuff like that was fun. It was all just improv. And, stuff like that kind of sticks out in your mind. I mean, of course, working with Prince and working on every Snoop Dogg album I've had, those are all fun. I mean, imagine, working with Snoop is...
Oh, my God.
It's always fun.
It's something, right? For 420, baby.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of things in common. So, You know, we hit it right off.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, you know, I mean, I just like working on big stuff that people have heard of. It doesn't necessarily make a big difference if you like it or you don't like it, but I just at least want you to know what it is.
Exactly.
You know? And then everyone's got their opinions on different things.
Of course.
But, yeah, you know.
That's what make the world go round, you know. Everybody's got their interesting perspectives and opinions, and, you know, I try to ignore as much of them as possible so I can stay focused on my own stuff, you know. But everybody deserves to have that opinion. That's what makes this the sweet and sour of life, you know. I
respect guys like Rick Rubin and
oh my God.
people like that because they work on so many multi-genres, and I always found myself wanting to do that, you know, so that, you know, of course, a lot of my biggest credits are in hip-hop, I guess, but, you know, a lot of people see me as a hip-hop guy, but I do a lot of different stuff. I just produced the Mo album, you know.
Wow.
It was like a jam band, you know, and I just like doing a lot of different genres, you know. I've done a contemporary Christian album before. I mean, I've just done
really
so many different things, you know, because I just like the music, and if it's good music and I'm able to put my touch on it, add something to it, I think that's what makes a difference.
Oh yeah, for me. Absolutely. You play any instruments?
Yeah, my mom was a band director. And so she used to bring me home instruments all the time. I learned how to play. I play clarinet, I guess, is one of my main instruments.
Sweet. I
learned how to play piano and bass, and I learned how to play saxophone because she used to need some people. Sometimes she needs somebody to fill in an instrument that she was missing in her band.
Love it.
And she'd bring home and she'd say, "Hey, learn how to play this. It's pretty much the same as the lower register on the clarinet or something like that." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay," you know what I mean? And then you would just get it.
Bam.
And, yeah, you know. So I learned how to play a lot of different instruments that way. And, you know, I didn't even necessarily want to go into music when I was young. I kind of knew I was good at it, but I didn't want to. I mean, I don't know. I thought there was so many other things to do and everything. There was like, I wanted to be a lawyer or a veterinarian or kinds of weird stuff. But
yeah, I wanted to be a gynecologist.
You know.
I did that on the side, though. I didn't get a degree.
There you go.
I was just dreaming big. Sorry.
But I figured I'd just go with what was pretty much in my destiny.
Oh, you know? Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, my dad was a trumpet player.
Really?
My stepdad was a trumpet player.
A professional?
Yeah.
Nice. Tell us a little bit about Dad.
You know, he played in the bebop era, and so it was pretty much before my time. But he played with a lot of guys, you know, like Lionel Hampton.
Oh my God!
You know, I know he sat in with with a lot of people, Coltrane, and it was just a big bebop era right then because he was in New York. I'm from New Jersey.
Right.
You know, he was from New Jersey, and he would go up to New York, and
huge.
You know, it was kind of that's what you did.
What an era! So you were just screwed, man. It was just in your DNA.
I figured why fight it. I'm just gonna go with this, but I don't mind performing. I kind of like it now and then, but I found I enjoyed putting the big picture together more.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just think it was just more my thing. I like engineering. I mix a lot of records. I like producing these records, and I like bringing the artist's vision to life.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I love it.
And so
it's the key. Yeah. Without you, those pieces don't come together. Yeah, that's what's interesting about that level. Yeah. When did you? When you obviously in your teens, what was the teens era like for you? What was that?
I split my time between sports and between that and music because of course I was in a band. I was in stage band, marching band, all these high school bands and stuff.
Interesting.
You know, but I played football. And I played a lot of different sports. But other sports didn't interfere with band activity, but the marching band stuff, it did.
Oh, yeah.
But if you played football, you got out of marching band. So
exactly.
I'd rather have done that.
Was that an intentional move?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But, you know, I took it to, you know, an all right level. I played in college a little bit. And, you know, I played, a lot of my friends in college went pro. And, I just thought, this is like the next step from the pros, but it's just, it wasn't like for me, I knew I was going to do better at music. So, yeah.
When did it really fire off that you knew that moment was it?
Well, I know when I went to Rutgers for a year, and then I moved down to Memphis, and I went to Memphis University, and when I was down there, I played football on their team, and I got a job at Sun Studio, and they had revised the old Sun Studio into this new Sun Studio.
Sweet.
And I was like the studio manager, and the chief engineer did too many drugs to be the chief engineer. So he didn't really work out. And so I stepped right up to that plate too.
Bam. What year was that?
That was 1987.
Yeah.
Something like that, 87, 88.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, I started doing a lot of music back then. I started supplementing my income and stuff because there wasn't that many studio gigs, that you could just easily get. But I used to do a lot of live sound. And so I would do a lot of live sound for this band called Free World, who I've stayed in touch with, and we're about to actually do their new record. They're going to come out here at the end of this month. And we'll go to the studio, and I'm going to finish up their record.
30-plus years later?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be surreal.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I've gone back. I mean, we got a brass note on Beale Street one time. That was a cool honor, and we played like a little like a concert for that, a show for that and everything. So we've been in touch.
Yeah.
But we've used some of their players. We kind of intermingle players and stuff. But it'll be fun to just go back and actually do a song with them again.
Man, especially so seasoned years later.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, right? Because we've all come a long way.
No kidding.
And they have as players in a band, and I have in the studio. So, yeah. And luckily, I got all that live experience, because then when Snoop told me, he said, "Man, I want my live sound to sound as good as my studio sound," and I was like, "I got you,"
Boom.
Because a lot of live engineers and studio engineers don't do the same
night
thing.
and day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I luckily knew what I was doing, and that took me all the way around the world a few times.
That's crazy.
And every state, and every all these countries. Yeah.
What a flippin' life, dude.
I mean,
Especially with
fun.
Snoop.
Especially with Snoop.
He is the king of fun.
He is the king of fun. He took me to, he's a Steeler fan. I'm a Steeler fan.
Oh, dude.
And so he took me to 3 Steeler Super Bowls.
Oh, no way. I've never got to do a Super Bowl yet. What the hell's that like? The energy's got to be insane.
I've been to 5. He gave me two for the New England Patriots because he didn't want to go. He said people pay attention to him too much.
Right.
But when the Steelers went, then he went with me. And it was fun. We had a good time.
Flippin' awesome.
And hopefully we go again this year, right?
Mm-hmm. No, right. We've got about 3 minutes left, so I want to split it a minute and a half. So, Brian, you want to catch everybody up on events?
Just the show, if you want to see Pete and Dave perform, it's going to be on Friday night on Hermosa Beach. And I think I've seen a lot of people came for the Hellride show last weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a girl, Tika, dancing, hoop dancing, I think, for both of their sets. And there might be some surprise guests. I'm not going to say who, but there might be.
Loving it. And then we're done doing open mic jam, right?
Yes.
Bam. I'm bringing guitar. We're going to do this thing up.
Yes.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited. We've got a handful of people we're inviting. Is it admission at the door? Nope. Free to everybody. Everybody get your rear ends out to Hermosa. We are going to be plugging this. This will be across our social media, so you'll be able to go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. We'll pound that out there also.
I'm going to DJ, so that's going to be a little different look for what's going on. So that'll be fun.
Dave's in the house.
Just trying new stuff all the time.
We love new stuff. That's what it's about, expanding, elevating. Tell us where to go find you at, Nadine.
Yeah, NadineRacing.com is my main website, and You can follow me on the speaking circuit and also on the yacht racing. I'm starting already to add some yacht racing news on Facebook, anything. And if people wants to really get to the next level in their life, the High Achiever program, go to mynadinecoaching.com. I have a free video for you training and helping people to get on track to have more success in their life. That's my goal.
So end on, give us a positive accolade that's going to make us go build empires when we leave here.
My goal is really for people to never give up. Never give up in your life, never give up in your business. Even if you feel sad and mad, you need to never give up.
That's it. Never give up. I'm loving it. Boy, that is the mantra of our lives, you know? I know that's affecting you heavily. It affects me too, because it's all about, you know, support, love, peace, happiness, faith in what you're doing. Follow your heart out there. And you know what? This is Rockers for Wildlife, and we tear it up. We're not only about the rockers of the human life, but we're about the rockers of the animal life. It is all about wildlife on both sides of the fence. We're every Wednesday. We're at 12 noon. We're across Facebook, Rockers for Wildlife, Twitter, Instagram, the whole coup de grace. I want to thank my beautiful PR. This woman is a badass Diana Kelly. Thank you, Russ Nybert, my management team. Thank you, Mela, my social media queen, and Anna Heat, our new co-host and lovely, lovely project manager and MBA for Rockers for Wildlife and Dreams to Realities. And thanks again, everybody. It's going to be the same time, the same bat channel. Next week, we have a massive show. It is a surprise. Well, you know what? I'm going to let the surprise out. Comisario Tequila is coming out. We're doing a full tequila show. We might even be drinking here. It's a possibility. I wouldn't rule it out. Everybody, thank you. We love you. Let's do something right. So if you can't afford to go out and donate to your favorite charities, you want to help save the planet, don't accept any more plastic bags at the grocery store. Carry your own water bottle. Don't buy any more plastic bottles. And you know what? It's always good to smile at somebody. Let me tell you, if you can't afford to give something, a smile is for free, and you never know what that's going to do to somebody's heart and soul. Somebody, just remember something. Let's be mindful. Everybody out here in the world is going through something specific, unique to them, period. If somebody cuts you off on the road, how do you know that they don't have to get to the hospital real quick because a loved one's there? Let's spread some peace, baby. On that note, you know what we're going to do? We are going to roll it out. You all have a great day. Let's go do something epic. Bam.
You're listening to Rockers for Wildlife Radio with Paul Paget, only on LA Talk Radio.